The job market is terrible right now. I mean, it is in shambles. The job report was just released. There are layoffs all over the place. Unemployment is going to go up, and it is going up. But the latest job report is very shocking. It's shocking, but it's not surprising. It's not surprising. This has been a long time coming. It's not something that just started. Just started when the discussion even began about AI. When the discussions began about tariffs, began when the president started talking about other companies paying their fair share when he was running for his campaign. So what's going on in the job market right now is not surprising. But I'm going to go over some things that I think have a direct impact on the job market and the ability for folks to just find jobs. Not only are people being laid off and fired, folks are having trouble finding jobs, finding new jobs. And so just going to touch on some things I think that definitely have a huge impact. The first of them is AI. AI definitely is the biggest, that's the biggest voice in the room right now. I've had a lot of discussions with folks on AI over the last couple of weeks. And we all come to an agreement that AI, man, is definitely replacing human beings. And the job market is indicative of that because they're laying off a lot of people in positions where they can just, I guess, pay for a program, computer program or AI or whatever to do the same job, especially jobs like coding and IT jobs like that. And a lot of IT folks are losing their jobs right now because AI is so technologically advanced right now. It can do AI, it can do IT functions. So the job market is horrible right now. I look on YouTube, I look on TikTok, there are videos all over the place about folks who are losing their jobs and folks who can't find jobs, folks who have put in thousands of applications. They go to everything from, they have some of these job fairs they go to, and more recently, people are saying they're not even hiring at the job fairs, and so it's like they're just doing it just to do it, just to keep a name, to say they're in the employment business. But and a lot of folks at the job fairs tell them, hey, you just apply online. It's like, well, why the hell even go to the job fair? But a lot of folks right now, man, are having a tough time finding jobs. A lot of folks are finding themselves facing job losses, layoffs. AI, again, that's the biggest voice in the room right now. AI is set to take over a lot of positions, It's something I think that a lot of folks in power knew about it, but they just didn't talk about it. They just gonna let it happen, just not let it just kind of go the route it's gonna go because it is here. It is here to stay. AI is talked about in a lot of different circles right now because you're talking about you're talking about non-human products, man, that could take over traditional jobs, man. So what is everybody else going to do if they can't do these jobs? If there are no jobs for humans, what are humans going to do? And I think in some respects, some folks don't give a damn because at the end of the day, it's all about money. This is America. America is not a country. It's a business. It's a business. Another thing that's impacting the job market and layoffs is the economy. The economy. Businesses they're not making as much money as they used to, and so they're having to cut back on employees and raise price and things like that. I just saw a little special on TV today about Las Vegas. Las Vegas is getting hit extremely hard right now, and they're raising the prices like crazy in Las Vegas. A lot of folks are saying Vegas right now is not for, it used to be Vegas. You could get a cheap ticket to Vegas and cheap food and cheap drinks, sometimes free drinks, as long as you're gambling or whatever. But now they say that's not the case. Everything's expensive, and they say Vegas is for the rich. Vegas used to be for pretty much everybody. It was a very reasonable place you could go. Again, you could do a quick overnight to Vegas, quick weekend to Vegas, and you could spend $500 and have a damn good time. That won't happen today. Vegas is a ghost town, and they're getting hit hard, very hard in the employment sector because a lot of the employees that depend on things like the hotel industry and service industry and things like that, the tips and all the other compensation that comes with that, they're not getting that, and so a lot of folks are a lot of hotels and things like that are telling folks not to even come to work because hotels are not even filling up, and so folks are trying to figure out what the hell else to do, and so now people are finding other ways to supplement by finding second jobs, but even second jobs are becoming rare. I heard a guy today on a television news clip, he was saying that he wanted to go Uber, but in his area, the Uber thing was full. I guess there are only so many people that can be Uber in a certain amount of place, and Uber and all the other things they do out there. But that's something I'm not aware of. But he was like, even that's full. It's like, wow, wow. The tariffs are having definitely another reason I think that the job market is in horrible shape right now, because the tariffs, when you start charging companies more money, um, start taxing them for things, greater taxes, they're not gonna. Companies don't want to take on the burden of taxes. They oftentimes pass those on to the consumer. They pass them on to the consumer, or they'll just cut their own fat, man. They'll